Hi everyone, my name is Farsana and I hail from Irunalakuda in Kerala and I have just joined ISO Trivandrum. So I'm a bit confused what I must do because teachers are just passing on with these classes and I'm a bit slow. So I'm just confused. I don't know how to study in this new environment where there is no particular pattern or something. Today's topic was Schrodinger's equation, and he just took it with a derivation, so I actually didn't understand much about this.
So, your question morning when you asked the reason for this meeting is Farsana messaged me that she wanted to know what?
About this Schrodinger's equation.
Schrodinger's equation. Schrodinger comes in theoretical physics. It has lot of applications in different subjects. It's a classical science. Those who are listening, you should have pen and paper, so you keep writing at least some of the terms. If not, re-listen to this YouTube, attend this carefully, re-listen to this YouTube posting, and then write down all the technical terms, because some of them we may not be able to explain further, or unless there are few questions I will not explain. Therefore, writing down, you could go back to Google and then search or ask somebody else or refer some other books. So, you want to know what is Schrodinger's equation, right?
Yes.
Who is Schrodinger, you know?
I don't know.
I know basically because I travel across the globe. Not because I was a student of BSc Physics where I learned Schrodinger's equation. Physics class also we learned, mathematics class we learned, chemistry we hear. Erwin Schrodinger got his Nobel Prize, I don't exactly remember the year, in quantum theory. The quantum theory, he is a physics man, right? And he is in Ireland. My son studies in Ireland, Dublin University. So I remember a counter there who is about Schrodinger. So what do we do when we go to such places? So I learned something in class. When I go and see that, immediately I will Google and find out his life story. I went to Kubla Khan, the poet, Wordsworth. All these places I visited, where they lived, the house I have seen. So what do we do when we go there? Immediately go and Google, because I know Wordsworth poetry. Got it? So Schrodinger is an Irish professor. I think, I don't know whether he lived full time in Ireland or somewhere else. But most of his lifetime was in Ireland. That's what I believe. Dublin. Dublin is the capital for Ireland. That too in early or late 1800s, early 1900, 1960, not very far. 3 years before my birth he died, 1961. That's how I remember dates. Now I am sure 1964 Nehru died. That is when I took birth. Schrodinger died 3 years before that. Now when Farsana listened to me, you must understand Schrodinger as your family member, very close to you, who is your relative. So you will not forget. Understood? You take Dr. TPS as your brother, or maybe mother's brother or father's brother, whomever you like or don't like. Then you know, oh, you will not forget my date of birth. Which year is that?
1964.
Yeah, and Schrodinger is 3 years before that he died. And he lived almost 74 years, I think. That's what I remember. 74 years, 1961 minus 74 will become approximately 1800, late 1800s. So 1920, when Mahatma Gandhi became leader of India, when Chicago, our Vivekananda went for speech, Schrodinger was a young boy. You understood how I am relating. You will never forget. Farsana, you should not forget anything which I teach. Got it? I love my children because I love the subject which I teach. Assume that Schrodinger was introduced like this to you, and then I will give you the equations. You will think, oh, it is my family, my brother has written the equation, I should learn that, right? And you know where Schrodinger worked? Schrodinger worked in physics, theoretical physics, classical physics. And physics is full of statistics. Do you know why? Because physics has to do experiments. How do we do experiments? Do we do 1,000 times, million times? No, we will do only few number of times. And then keep on looking at it and then prove that when it is true for 20 times, it is true permanent. Is it not sampling statistics? We look at something and then decide it is true for the whole. That is what is sample. That is what is statistics. And theoretical physics is full of mathematics because this is quantum physics. Quantum physics is waves. Everything moves in quantum. It doesn't move in a line. You understood? It's like a traffic jam. If traffic light is not there, what will happen? Every vehicle will move. Only single road. But when the traffic light is on, everybody stops. And when traffic line is on, it moves like a quantum. Quantum means it goes together, right? Waves in the sea comes all on a sudden, and next bunch will come after some time. In between there is a trough, you know that up and down, right? The waves goes like this, and that is equal to sine wave. You know sine curve. Do you know what is sine curve? How do you draw sine curve? When x-axis you take pi, and y-axis you take 1. Sine 0 is 0. Sine pi by 2 is 1. Sine pi is 0. Then 360, it comes back again. So it will be always like a curve. So what is wave equation for mathematics people? Sine. But I don't know whether at 0 it is 0 or before that at 0 it can be 1 also. Are you getting, or should I draw for you in a rough sheet? I will draw and show you also. Mathematics and physics is like idli and dosha for me. I just make it every day. Okay. And I will tell you that is all chemistry also. So if you want to learn anything in science, these are must. This is x-axis. I am drawing a line. Now this is y-axis where 1 and 0. So at 0, sine 0 is 0. Pi by 2, pi by 2, sine pi by 2 is 1.
1.
Correct? Sine pi is 0. Minus pi by 2 is also minus 1. Minus pi by 2 is minus 1. So this curve is a sine curve. Now I am thinking that 0 is the reference where I am looking. But how do I know at 0 I can have maximum value also? Instead of 0, at the y-axis I can have 1. Instead of here, this can go here. The wave can be entirely different. The first wave in black color which I draw is sine wave. So what is cos wave? Just opposite of that is cos wave. Got it? Just opposite of that is cos wave. What is cos wave? At 1, 0 you have 1, and wherever this minus 1 or plus 1 for sign, it will become 0. It touches the x-axis. So not necessarily sine wave. Sine wave, just shift it a little bit, it will become cos wave. How much you should shift? Pi by 2. Are you getting, Farsana? Are you appreciating this? So what is wave which I see in the sea? Either it is a cos wave or a sine wave. If I put my reference 0 there, it becomes sine wave. If I shift my reference, it becomes cos wave. Okay, so I am looking at and drawing like this, thinking that it is one dimensional. Is wave one dimensional or three dimensional? In the sea
Is
water,
it about
it is one dimensional or three dimensional?
this?
Anywhere it can move. Not necessarily, I am drawing it like a wave, but it can be like this, it can be like this. It can also be like the reverse in 3 dimension. So it can be XYZ. There is no XYZ. XYZ is only for me when I wanted to draw it in the plain paper. Got it? I have got a bangle which is like a spring. I will only tilt it like this. When I tilt it like this, it only tilts like this, or it will also tilt like this automatically. It will tilt in all directions. You understood? Even if I stretch it like this and tilt like this, it will not always tilt like this. It will also tilt like this. It will also take a orthogonal to each one of them. So 3 dimension. So when I say wave, it is not 1 dimension, it is 3 dimension. When I talk about dimension, wave, electromagnetic energy, is it mathematics or physics? It is mathematics, it is physics, and then now I am counting how many waves are there from 0 to pi by 2. Pi by 2 and minus pi by 2. It goes like a down the x-axis, up the x-axis, you count there. Will it come more here or outside the boundary? If I am only looking at there, it comes between pi by 2 and pi by 2 and minus pi by 2. It keeps on coming many times. I can see. Now this wave pattern which I am seeing in the sea is the same which is happening in the cosmos. Because Earth, Sun is in the center, all planets are roaming around the center. With like pi by 2, pi minus pi by 2, when I talk, it is only circle, right? Because 2 pi is 360. Whatever I am learning, I can learn in the circle instead of going out. I can only shift to the center. I wanted to see somewhere far, I shifted there. Because wave is always, wavelength is fixed, frequency is fixed. That is wave. If I contain inside a box, it becomes the cosmos. The whole planetary system is in a wave pattern. That is why Schrödinger was a big cosmo man. He learned about astrophysics. He learned about quantum theory, statistical mechanics, thermodynamics, heat pattern, cosmology. And now we have a sun and lot of planets going around. It is Keplerian theory. You heard Keplerian theory, no? Kepler tells how the orbit will go.
John.
Yeah, all these physics is so interesting. I can see that. I am seeing. I don't know if Farsana is seeing it or not now. I am showing you. So you must see this. Now, let me go inside a molecule. Cell in your body also there is a cell. Go inside the cell. What will be there? Atom. Because every particle in the world is atom. My body is full of atoms, your body is full of atoms. Only thing I have to zoom inside and see. I am zooming inside and I am seeing an atom. Inside an atom, what is there? Neutron, electron going around it. So is your body full of particles or full of neutrons and electrons around it? When a chemist is looking at it, he will see only atoms in your body. When a botany or zoology person looks at it, he will see only cell. So inside an atom again you have a neutron, electrons going around it. That's also an orbit. Whenever we have a space, it is orbit. When you come to an atom, it is again orbit. Yada pinde tada brahmande. There is a Veda mantra, Upanishad mantra. In the Indian mythology, we talk about yada pinde. Pindam means atom. Tada brahmande. As the universe is, as the atom is. So you know why my interest is now, because I am a man of Indian mythology. This is what my guru taught me. Then when we look at inside, if somebody has got interest in cosmology, he should also have interest in atom. Okay, so my interest in Schrodinger was a great philosopher. He was a great poet. Because when you learn physics, you become automatically a poet. I write a lot of poems. This is my first book on poetry, Life of Love. I write everything on life. And another one, Rhythm of Life. Life made simple. All about life. And you know why do I love Schrodinger? That's why when you want me to talk about Schrodinger, I was thrilled. Because he wrote a very good book on what is life. All my books are life. And Schrodinger's book is also what is life. Understood? So a lot of philosophical meanings are there when you understand this. So if you want to understand Schrodinger principle, you must understand a lot of philosophy and also visualize. Now, when you talk about the whole movement, whenever you talk about movement, quantum physics or moving something, definitely movement is velocity. How do you learn about velocity? Velocity is ds by dt. What is ds? S is distance and time. Correct? So is it not differential equations? So what is Schrodinger's principle? It's all differential equation. Schrodinger's equation is differential equation. And now differential equation, when only one parameter is there, it becomes normal differential equation. But 2-3 parameters becomes partial differential equation. Right? So you have a geometry in which 3 dimension, because x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, 3 dimension, 3 different differential equations. It is not x-axis only, 1 dimensional movement. Now when you say distance, it's only 1 dimension. But quantum physics cannot have 1 dimension. It moves in x, y, z directions. Assume you wanted to talk about the water boiling. Delta T, temperature increases. You cannot have only it go up. No, it goes z direction, x direction and y direction. All the 3 directions it moves. Therefore it is geometric. That's why differential geometry. In mathematics there is a subject called differential geometry. In all the 3 directions it moves. Space and time dependent. Lot of equations which moves in 3 dimension plus time. So what is Schrodinger's equation? It is related to space and time. Are you with me fully? Are you appreciating it? You understood?
Yes.
Whether it is space, whether it is an atom, it is space and time. I look at one point and then the waves moves there. Where I am looking at, it will become time. But if I move along with the wave, the time also is moving. Should I move or fix my reference, or should I move it along? So there are 2 different types of looking at a problem. I can stay, look at the train is moving. I can travel in the train and see all the train is moving this direction and that direction, related to that. So quantum physics is always either with a reference or with moving reference. There are different mathematics involved in this. Okay, so you must know. I remember when long back. That time I was not much interested in this. I was in space department, but then I went to Graz. You know where is Graz? Australia. No, Austria. Sorry, Austria. Vienna. You heard about Vienna?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Vienna. There is a big institute,
Oh,
Schrödinger International Institute for Mathematical Physics. I went to that place long back. Vienna, they started an institute for mathematical physics. So Schrödinger has mathematics and physics together with him. Got it? Now, what is that he says? Assume that you take a box and full of energy inside that. It wanted to go out. How does it go? Do you know about quantum tunneling?
no.
I have a student. I last year when I was in America, I was teaching a student there, and she wanted to learn about quantum tunneling. Ritisha. She was a 9th class student. There is a competition, international competition on science. How do you present the science? And you make a beautiful video, they will award you great. And she became second in the world, I think, somewhere. She was my student. So we were sitting across and then I was explaining quantum physics to her. And her project was quantum tunneling. Now you have a wave. Now I said I am an full of atoms. You are also full of atoms. Now assume that you have a ball which is coming and hitting a wall. Will the ball can go out of this wall, or it will start hitting and stopping there?
Depends on the strength of the wall.
Yeah, therefore now you are talking about quantum physics, second law of Newton. What is second law of Newton? Momentum.
Yeah.
See how beautifully I did not ask about Newton, but just I said something, you dragged me into Newton's law. Suppose the ball happens to be a metal ball and the speed is so much, what will happen? It will pierce into the wall and can come out, right? That's what a bullet is doing. You fire, it will pierce inside the wall and then go. So when I say the ball, assume that the ball has got less mass. The ball has got less velocity. It will hit and stay there.
Yeah.
If the ball has got more velocity, then it can pierce inside and go. The other day I was explaining like this on Google Meet. What is second law of Newton's second law? Assume I am running and hitting a bus. I will get damaged.
Yeah.
If the bus is running faster and then I am standing there also, I will get damaged. But I am slowly walking and going and hitting a bus. Both will not get damaged. The bus is hitting me, I will get damaged. But the bus is running, a train is running, the train hits the bus will get damaged. That is second law. Newton's second law. The momentum depends on the mass of the body and the speed of the body. Now assume you don't consider the ball as a big ball, the wall as a big wall. The ball and wall are only atoms and electrons and neutrons and protons. With the full force, if I can push, the ball gets into pieces of atoms and electrons and neutrons. It goes inside the wall and then comes out and then again become a ball. Have you seen this?
No.
It is possible. You can see that in the water purifier.
Oh.
The water goes inside, there are filters. And then when the water is pushed with a few the high force. That is what happens in the purifier. There is a filter that will not allow any particle to go, not even water atom molecule to go. The gap is so small, water molecule will not go inside. The water molecule will get split into hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. It goes through that, next moment hydrogen atom and oxygen atom will become water again. You are getting what I am saying. So when you look at it, this is theoretical, not possible. Up to water molecule level it is understood. But ball going inside this and then coming out becoming a ball is not possible. But it's a physics ambition. Nobody could make a filter where water molecule will not go, only atoms will go. When that we could make, we made such filters for purifying water. So tomorrow there may be a world coming. You understood? There is another great quantum jump. The quantum jump is I can meditate and get a power of God. I can move from my body, the energy inside me can move and then get into your body, and I will react like in your body. That is a great mythological subject which is called the quantum jump. High meditators, great sannyasis, seers, Shankaracharya and all. That is why Shankaracharya never got married. But he says Shankaracharya knows everything in the world. How he will know everything? Because whenever he wants, he can go and sit in the physics professor's mind and then become like a physics professor. In Malayalam, Sanskrit, it is called Parakaya Pravesha. I can move from me and reach somewhere else. These are all great mathematics and physics principles. So when you look at atom,
So, sir, when actually if that happened really, and if the Shankaracharya moved into the body of a professor, what happens to the professor's soul?
that will become sleepy for some time.
Oh.
See,
So once he leaves,
there is a great question. He lived long back, maybe 1500 years back or maybe BC. Nobody knows the time. But approximately it is the Malayalam year is the time when Shankaracharya's birth. Because Malayalam year was started by Shankaracharya, Kollavarsham. He started in Kollam, the Koilon, the city. That is where he conducted a meeting and decided from today onwards, Malayalam year will start. He travelled from Kaladi to Kailash to meet Lord Shiva. How did he travel? Which vehicle was there? And he lived around 30 years. How could he go? Because he had the ability to reduce his weight and he also had the ability to increase his weight. So when wind comes towards north, he will reduce weight. The wind will take him to some place. The next wind may be in different direction. He will increase his weight and he will not move. So the question is it possible to increase weight and reduce weight? Is it possible for you? Physics principle doesn't allow. You cannot increase and decrease your weight. But my cousin can sleep on water. Have you seen swimming people will sleep on water?
yes.
How can you? The buoyancy principle is not applicable there. The water displacement doesn't happen. Your weight is more than the density and the weight of the water. You should go down, right? But how people are able to float? Now assume I wanted to lift somebody. When I go for lectures, I used to show this. Physically, I lift people and then take and rotate, even if they are very heavy. I will tell them only if you cooperate, I can take you. But if you say that don't take me, I cannot take you. Because you can increase your weight and make me not to lift you. You understood what I am saying?
Yes.
So individually we have a consciousness which is above matter. Assume I have to lift something or pluck something or change the bulb here. I don't have any furniture. I have only a plastic chair, and I will put my legs on the arm and then stay there. I am sure whoever loves me stay beside, they will tell, be careful, the plastic chair will fold, it will break. Immediately I will say, I am not giving weight. Don't we say this sometime? I am not giving weight. Assume there is a ladder which is not tied properly. I am putting my leg there. It will break. No, I'll say I am not putting weight. How is it possible I can be on a ladder without putting weight? Yeah, because we have a consciousness whether to give weight or not. You understood? So far physics doesn't understand consciousness, doesn't understand this energy feeling inside the DNA and all that. Now assume basic classical physics which has got three-dimensional movement and the time. I put it inside a chamber and then push it very fast. Then what will happen to that is the question. The frequency will reduce or the frequency will increase, the wavelength will reduce or wavelength will increase. Even the wave, we have a big wave which goes and then stops at the boundary. What will happen? You will see it jumps there. What is increasing? The frequency is increasing, wavelength is reducing. You understood? That is because there is a boundary stopping it. Assume the boundary is not powerful, my waves are so powerful, what will happen? It will pierce inside and go outside. That is what is happening to my light in the bulb. Don't say it is not possible. Inside my filament, inside the tube light, I am making atoms to vibrate with the electrical current. What is light? I am switching on and light is coming. Bulb is burning. Light is coming. What is coming there? We have a glass cover. How can something come out of it? Actually nothing is coming. What is happening? Inside the bulb, lot of atoms are getting vibrated. Because I am giving electricity. When electricity moves, electricity is moving. What is happening when electricity is moving? The outside orbit atoms are there. That atom will get agitated. It will jump from the last orbit to outside. But no atoms in electrons from an atom can stay outside the atom. It has to come back. Because it has given a push, it goes out. But as soon as the push is not there, it comes back. So that is quantum. Because my electricity is quantum, energy is quantum, it goes out and comes back. When it comes back, what will happen? Whatever energy it got, it will release it out. That will push the same way, whatever is the air which is outside this room, it has got electrons, neutrons, protons, that will get some of the energy which comes from there, that will jump. So even there is a glass cover, from inside the chamber it is coming out and then pushing the electrons outside in the room. That is why I am getting light in the room. In what frequency it jumps? 0.4 to 0.7 micrometer. When it goes from 0.4 to 0.7, it is VIBGYOR, white light. That is why I am seeing white light. But assume inside that bulb I am using some other gas, sodium, some lamp, different lamp is there, different color. Even the cover happens to be a different color. Then what will happen? It will not permit every frequency to come out. It will filter. Because color is a filter. My dress looks like a different color because the light falls here, will not reflect. It is absorbing some color, some frequency. Color is only frequency. It is wavelength. You understood? For as far as I am concerned, color is only frequency, wavelength. It cuts. And only little frequency it will allow. Another frequency it absorbs. So what is color for me? Wave. What is wave for me? Mathematics. So what is color for me? Mathematics. Why is it not reflecting? Because the color has got a chemistry inside. So what is wave? Chemistry. So now you understand wave has got physics, maths and chemistry. I am able to absorb all that, you are able to absorb all that, you are a student. But the person who is teaching becomes so specialized, he forgets his basic physics and basic chemistry, only mathematics. He will teach Schrodinger equation as only an equation. Don't do that. You are a student, much bigger, much higher than the teacher, because you understand everything. I am a student, I am not a teacher. I love learning more than teaching. Okay, so what is Schrodinger equation? Schrodinger equation is color spectrum. So he is a great chemistry man who understands light, who understands waves. Now, when you have a Schrodinger equation, it is a partial differential equation. I am not talking about equations. You can look at it and understand everything. Now, each step by step you will follow thoroughly. It has got a boundary condition. The boundary, when it stops, it becomes 0. If it allows, then there will be a wave in all the 3 dimensions. T also is a factor. Okay. And this boundary condition and wave is given by another great man called Hamilton. Because Schrodinger did not start all on a sudden. Hamilton's equations. What is the equation called? Hamilton's equations. I want Farsana to do PhD research like Hamilton, Schrodinger. After that, Farsana should become the scientist. Are you able to understand this connection? Schrodinger did not come all on a sudden and start doing research. He studied so many things from different scientists. Okay, so when you look at Schrodinger, you should also look at different principles on which Schrodinger made this rule. So you will see references of Hamilton. Hamilton was a great, Schrodinger got Nobel Prize. He is a physics Nobel Prize man. He is not a small man. Schrodinger was a great scientist, but he made a lot of wave functions based on what his predecessor, earlier person, has done, and that was Hamilton. And Hamilton's most of the theories were in partial differential equations, quantum physics, again thermodynamics, everywhere. Now we understood why thermodynamics, because when I am heating, it moves. Understood? Not necessarily with the heating alone. The waves in the sea is coming because of the temperature of the sun changes the temperature in the water, therefore the wave comes. Got it? And earth has got gravity. The water inside the sea is full of salt. Salt water will have more gravity effect, because energy transfer happens in salt water more than the normal water. Why more waves in the sea? Because the sea water is full of salt. It is called saline water. And sea water contains lot of minerals, lot of dead bodies. All the dead bodies are there inside. The sea fish dies there. All the dead animals are there inside. Every human body has got a very basic character of electric charge potential energy. We touch, immediately shock, because we have got lot of chemicals inside which is called ferro. What is ferro?
Iron.
Iron is a conductor. In our blood full of iron. If iron is not there, your hand hold like this. See my hand, it is full of red color. That means I have got sufficient iron with me. Now you show your hand, if there is no red color, immediately doctor will prescribe iron tablet to you. Because blood contains lot of iron. Now gravity, electromagnetic potential, everything depends on the iron content inside. The gravity, electric charge. Now when I talk about wave, I am not talking about only wave. I am talking about the whole system of potential energy and kinetic energy. When I am temperature is increasing, potential energy is more, it will not start moving. The basic quality of the movement is a balancing of potential and kinetic energy added together. So what is wave? If I want to study the wave in times of xyz space and time, I should balance potential energy and kinetic energy. Got it? So classical wave equation is actually balancing of potential and kinetic energy. Why it is not going up and then moving from there above, it is coming down, that is why it is a wave. Understood? See, if the wave is moving and going up, not coming down, it will not happen, it goes down. Why? Because there is a potential energy pulling it down. The kinetic energy goes up, then after that it loses its energy. Potential energy and kinetic energy is balancing. Now earlier I talked about wave in a different style. Now I am talking about wave is like a kinetic and potential energy balancing. Now whenever we have got differential equation, velocity can be seen as dy by ds by dt. But if instead of velocity it is acceleration, what is acceleration? Acceleration is it goes up and comes down, goes up and comes down. Deceleration and acceleration, the changes. That is why when you have got a pendulum, we talk about acceleration, right? Because it goes up then comes down, then goes up and comes down, then goes up and comes down. That means it is second order differential equation. So Schrodinger's equation always will talk about del square. The triangle inverted is what they will write. What is del square? Delta square means delta x, delta y, delta z. D square some function divided by dx square plus d square some function divided by dy square plus d square some function by dz square. Instead of writing that dx, dy, dz, they will write a delta square. Temperature equation is also always written like that. Delta T. X, Y, Z, delta T. That's how we write. But when you write delta T, you must understand inverted to triangle, capital delta T means dx, dy, dz. Now when I expand it, it will become cos function, sin function, and a combination of cos and function. When I derive it, it will become cosecant function, secant function, tan function, cot function, all that can come. Now you understand, when I write mathematics, that equation looks so complicated because you don't understand why delta is coming, why delta square is coming, why t is coming, why xyz is coming. But it is simply second order partial differential equation. You understood? Is it not very simple to understand Schrodinger's principle? There is a movement of the particle in xyz direction, which generally is shown by the symbol psi, that uppercase psi. That's what I think generally people use in the Schrodinger's principle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you can consider that as a atomic wave pattern, maybe light energy or quantum physics. You can also consider that as a operator which runs on xyz, and where it is used and all that we could discuss when we come. I think is it good enough, or you have something more very specific to ask? So now you understood. One dimensional, it is like a wave, but don't think it is a one wave, it is x, y, z. So sometime two-dimensional x and y, imaginary and real component in the complex analysis. You heard this complex number, x plus iy.
Yes.
Yeah, x plus iy is a complex number. Where is complex number? In x-axis and y-axis.
Y-axis.
X and y. Now 3 dimension is also there. So you could have these equations can be considered as a complex analysis equation. you can also consider this as a Hamiltonian. The Hamiltonian, when you talk about Hamiltonian, immediately connect it into kinetic energy and potential energy. So you must read this and understand, then your Schrodinger equation becomes so simple for you. The problem with the syllabus, somewhere you must have learned, that is what they consider when you write entrance exam, when you think you know all this. Their imagination is you know the basics thoroughly. And the professors will not check whether you know that or not. They will construct from what you think, they think that you know. But at least if they tell these are all the basic things you must know, you will be able to build it up very fast. Correct? That is what is missing. When you talk about Hamilton, you will also see there is another great mathematician called Jacobi. So you must also learn Hamilton-Jacobi equation. Don't get confused. These are all simple. Only when you can imagine, see that in front of you. I am able to speak like this, you see, without anything. That is because I have seen, and my blessing was I had great professors. When I studied in Cochin University, my specialized fluid mechanics. I had great professors who were staying in hostel. I was staying in hostel. So I used to ask a lot of questions. I will read. Everything I will read and ask question in the class. And some teachers cannot answer my questions. Because my questions are very different questions. And I have teachers, when they stay in the hostel at night, they will get answer. They will come to my hostel room, knock at the night, and then explain to me. Can you imagine a teacher coming and knocking in your room and then explaining at midnight? See, when I teach my children, when Farzana asks this question, I feel really, I had a professor who taught me like this. What great thing which I can do in my life is teach some student in my life a similar way what they have taught me some time back. That's why I am not forgetting. Now I am sure if somebody asks Farzana to talk about Schrodinger equation, I talked just like this for 1 hour now. Na?
Yeah.
Don't you think you can talk about this another 10 minutes if to your classmates?
Yeah, yes.
Don't you feel that you must talk like this to your friends and then teach them? This is what I did. I kept on talking about these people the way I am talking to you in most of my classes. So we understand classical mechanics, kinetic energy, potential energy, and there is an operator which operates and then tell you whether it will be stopping at the boundary, whether it moves ahead, whether the wave function changes its frequency and wavelength, and all these together. Now when you talk about differential equation, immediately you must understand differential equation also will give you integral equation. What is integration? Integration is, assume that I draw a curve. Assume I draw a curve. What is the simple curve is what? A xy direction. A simple curve is, I will take a new page so that you don't get confused. Okay. What is, you take a xy and then draw a line x equal to y. X equal to y is a simple line like 45 degree, correct? Are you seeing?
Yes.
When you don't say how do I know? Yeah, I am seeing x equal to y, that's a simple line. Then you must respond the same way you must speak. And now assume that I take x equal to 1 and draw. What do I get?
X equal to 1. Okay.
Am I getting a triangle there? I shaded a triangle.
Yes, yes.
See, when you see a triangle, what is there means it's a triangle, right? What is y is equal to x, integration of y will become what? X square by 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Now x equal to 1, what is x square by 2? Or what is x square by 2? X is the side. X square is what? The area of the square. What is x square by 2? Half of that. That is the triangle area.
Okay.
So what is integration? Integration is always integration always is an equation. Take a projection to the x-axis. The area under that is what is integration. Now instead of studying the wavelength, frequency, if I just take an integration and see the area, I will know the wave is big or small or too large, where it is going and all that. So instead of studying in differentiation, I can also study integration. So some scientist came and said, no, differential equation is not required. I can also look at it from integral equation. Hamilton was doing that. Hamilton was telling if the wave is big or small can be understood by looking at the integration. So Hamilton equation sometime will be a differential equation, sometime it can be a integral equation. So how you look at it. So don't worry about the equations. Understand the concept, then equation becomes simple for you. Got it?
Okay.
It's a beautiful subject and beautiful topic which you can see in live examples which is in front of you. Look at the world. Where are applications? Huge applications. Now I talked about the jumping of an atom and coming out. Simplest thing what you can learn is hydrogen. The hydrogen atom goes up and then comes down. Now assume that I can reduce this movement very slow. You have CFL lamp at home. When you switch on, normal bulb will immediately blow. CFL lamp, it takes some time. When you switch off also, it takes more time to switch. The light will be still there inside the bulb. Why? Because the jumped atoms will not come back to its origin very fast. It get excited very fast? No. It will slowly get excited. And then once it comes out, it will not come out very fast. Even if you switch off the light, automatically it comes down. Have you seen the radium in some material which can paste in the cycle and all that, some red color? When you put light there, it reflects. What is happening when you are giving light there? The radium is such an item where when some light goes, it will start reflecting fast. When the light is off also, you will see the red light there. You put torchlight and then take the torchlight off, still red light will be there. Why? Because the jumped atoms did not go back to its original position. Slowly only it will go. So some more time the light will be there. Now you are seeing light as physics, color as chemistry. All these combinations is mathematics. So you are a good student of chemistry, maths, physics. Then biology becomes simple for you. You understood? Now you must look at every subject like this. I am not teaching you Schrodinger's principle. Don't think like that. I am telling you how to learn such principles like Schrodinger, which is very, very complicated for most of the people. I will tell you, even teachers who are teaching, they don't even understand what is it. They will just take the equation, start explaining. Because they have given a class, they have to finish the syllabus. He must not have studied Schrodinger's principle at all in his life. Quite possible. After plus 1, plus 2, after some exam, like you also will become tomorrow one teacher. Where you have to teach as per the syllabus, something is given. You must have studied it for examination. That is studying and learning. I don't want Farsana to study or learn. I want Farsana to understand. How am I teaching? Did I learn to teach you? No. Did I learn for examination? No. I understood. I am able to see. I am able to visualize. I am talking from experience. That's why I am not able to write equations. If you ask me to write equation, I will have to look at a book. But if you ask me to talk about the principle and the theory behind it, I don't require it.
Okay.
So any subject, let it be chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics, English, anything which you want to learn in your life, ask questions. Okay, I asked questions, my professor taught me. And when they teach you, you should ask a lot of questions so that you will never forget. If you just hear, you will not remember.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So don't get worried. I'll tell you, that's why when you got ISER admission, I said getting admission is easier. There are failures, a lot of people. I had good children. I had great hope about people. They will become researchers in physics. I have seen them when I was in 9th class, 10th class. I inspired them to join ISER. But then they became so depressed. Third year, fourth year, they started writing to me, I lost my 4 years in life. I am not able to understand anything here. Teachers are not explaining. I said, it is not teacher's fault. Don't find the teacher's fault, because I am also one of your teacher. You could have any time came to me. And such people whose parents were great professors in some other universities or colleges in Kerala, who were professors of chemistry and physics. At home, they would have asked this question, they would have answered. That's why when Farzana came, immediately asked, did you ask your mother?
Yeah, I contacted you just after the class,
Yeah.
so I didn't get that. Yeah.
Good that you are with me and you asked me this question. We never met also. We are meeting first time.
First time, yeah.
Correct. So
I
you,
told her after this.
yeah, you know my passion for teaching and passion for learning now.
Yes.
Yeah. That is why your mother, I don't know whether she attended my class. Her friend attended my class. Some other teacher, and she referred.
Yeah.
And it is not to you also. I have sent a WhatsApp message saying that now we are meeting for discussing Schrodinger principle to Lakshmi also.
Oh.
I am sure Farzana would not have
She didn't
informed.
tell anything.
No, you also would not have told her, na? See, knowledge should be shared.
Yeah.
There is nothing like listening directly, correct? So,
Yes.
whenever you get a chance, you don't become selfish. I have a lot of students. They are too selfish. They don't tell that this lecture is happening to somebody. They may attend. Don't do
I
that.
thought it's just,
No.
it's gonna be just, you are just explaining it to me. I didn't expect other
See,
students.
when I am explaining to you, I am sure you could also tell your friends who are equally, some help they will get, no?
Yeah, okay.
Correct or not? So you should share. If sharing is not there, you are a selfish fellow. I may do it, but I will always find, okay, this person is good, but good for themselves. You should also become torchbearer. The advantage is, assume that there is a better student. Maybe another best student who is also attending. They would have asked a lot of questions. That will increase your knowledge. Correct or not?
Yes, correct.
So that is the advantage of group learning. The group learning is good only when people share knowledge. Even if you don't understand, no problem. I think whatever I told now, there is no mathematics, there is no physics, there is no chemistry. It's only life. But if you are a student of Schrodinger, I am sure anybody after listening to this read Schrodinger principle, Schrodinger equation, Hamiltonian equation, you will really understand what is it, the meaning of that, in a different style. So that is what is required in learning. Share. Tell somebody else. Explain somebody else. So I want Farzana to explain this to somebody else. Whoever taught me mathematics is still now with me. My teachers will message me now. They will tell me, I love you, I want to hug you. I've got a teacher, Parkut teacher. I'm sure this video also she will see. She will see all my videos and say, I'm so proud that I have got a student like this. Can you imagine? At your age, 16, 17 years, 40 years back, who taught me. Now she is around 70-year-old. She will look at my video and say that, no, I love you because you are teaching so many children like this. You understood? So appreciate. Share. When you share only. If I do this without telling, my teacher will be able to appreciate. Tell somebody else.
Okay.
Tell somebody else. Give comment. Give appreciation. Give comment.
Okay.
Understand.
That is what is most essential. That's how I did. I go to my professor, ask, assume that I become very serious, I will not appreciate him. You think that he will talk to me again? No. When I go to Thiruvananthapuram, my MSc teacher who taught me, I went to his house. My professor came to my Hyderabad, my house. Yesterday, one of my teacher's son called me. Not teacher alone, he is no more, he died. But his son, who is in Ernakulam, came to Andhra, Hyderabad someplace, and then immediately he called me and said, I am so and so person's son. Then I said, yeah, I know, your father came and stayed with. My teachers used to come and stay in my house. Not even in Hyderabad. When I was in Delhi, he came and stayed. When I was in Hyderabad, he stayed. When I was in Calicut, he came and stayed. So I said, all these places he came and stayed with me. He said, yeah, my father told me all these stories. Can you imagine your teacher talks about you in his house?
Okay.
That's how you should. I had such teachers. So what best I can do is, I can tell my students. But I don't think any teacher told me the way I am telling you. Because
Yeah, the one.
I keep on going to them to learn. Ask quest. Quest is thirst for knowledge. English word quest is thirst for knowledge. If you have thirst for knowledge, questions will come. If you have questions, definitely somebody will answer. Don't think about Dr. TPS alone. You could also ask. You see, I have got only one person whom I ask a lot of questions. Who is this?
Alexa?
Alexa. Similar to that, I have got Google Home.
Okay.
So whenever I have doubt, I keep asking questions. He will answer. Okay.
Okay.
So love you so much for your very, very good question. Be a learner. Don't get scared.
Yes, sir.
If you
Okay.
would not have asked and then delayed it for 3 years, I'm sure you will learn, but I'm sure you will little bit more appreciate the learning with this little 1 hour time which I have spent for you. I'll be the happiest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Don't get scared of subjects. Once upon a time when the world was not open, they were with the great hands of some great professors. That's why Hamilton, Schrodinger, Graz, all of them learned many things, right?
Yes.
And I had the opportunity to travel to that places because my sons were studying in Dublin. My son was in King's College, Imperial College, where Madame Curie, Marie Curie studied. You understood?
Yes.
There are a lot of other people also to talk about Planck, you know Planck's theory, no?
Yes.
All that when you learn, you should also learn about their life. Where did they study? Which year they studied? Think about, they were not just professors or students. They were also working in army. They had Einstein and they had conversation. You understood?
Okay.
Therefore, they have a different molding. Today, you can talk to all these professors because all of them are available on internet.
Yeah.
They had to directly interact only. But now today you can talk to Hardy, you can talk to Ramanujan, you can talk to Newton. I was so happy when you mentioned Newton's second law there. But Newton's second law was never taught to you by hitting a bus, moving a ball and all that, right? I had a 9th class teacher, Anandan Master. The New Year day also I called him. 9th class teacher. Imagine how many years back. And he never taught me. I was only seeing, he was teaching in another class. I used to go and look at him. How is he teaching? Now he is 74, 75-year-old.
Okay.
Even now I will call him Anandata and then talk to him. I love him so much because he taught me all these. Newton's law, second law, how it moves, hitting the ball, moving auto rickshaw, like that only. And immediately what he will do is, on the board he will draw the picture of that's how he will draw. He will draw the person holding both hand in the bus, and the bus is braking, you will go back, right? And he will draw a picture. The person is going back. A picture will be drawing. So will you forget that in your life? Because I am seeing the picture even now, na? Got it? He will take a convex lens, he will take cigarette, go to the ground and then put his cigarette there and then convex lens and show, yeah, my cigarette is burning now because this distance is focal length. This is how it teaches physics. So I had such teachers. I was blessed with great teachers. More than that, I used to follow them. That is why even today, after 40 years, they are with me. Or I am with them. And you are so happy. Who will call 40 years back a retired professor? Retired schoolmaster. So when I talked during COVID, when I am talking to him, he will have his problems, you know. Then he say, how are you? I am so happy you called me. Correct?
Yeah, you are so lucky, sir.
Everybody is lucky, but you should use opportunity. That's it. Every student can call him. His number will be there. He is in our own village. People don't even go and meet them also, right? So I keep contact with all such great teachers. There are 100 teachers. I may keep contact with 4 or 5 who are great teachers, who motivated, who learned, who wanted to teach, who are learners, who had a different appreciation and all that. Okay. Now it is 2:50. 3 o'clock I have another call on management subject. I am a management professor also. Business administration. Somebody is calling from Saudi Arabia.
So how did you learn all this?
I had great teachers and I have passion for learning.
Okay.
I keep learning. So don't stop, my dear. Don't stop learning. Okay? Any subject, any topic, any point of time, read, understand, invest a lot of time, spread this, talk to others, teach somebody else, discuss at home. You have a great mother. Your mother only contacted me, right?
Yes.
See, if your mother don't have that initiative, she don't contact me, you will not be with me.
No, never.
If that teacher did not talk to her friend, your mother will not know me. Though I am also from Iringalakuda.
Yes.
The other day, somebody who got an admission in ISER, who was talking to me, I am in Iringalakuda. I said, I am in Patamali Road. Yeah, I am also in Patamali Road. Same road. Maybe few houses apart. I used to conduct camps there. Children used to come. And in my camp, who attended in 9th class and 10th class, 3 of them got into ISER when they become 12th class. It's very simple for me. To make children brilliant, I cannot study at this age, but I can make children to study. Now you are seeing that I can make children to study, right?
Yeah, you can.
Now I am sure you will read Schrodinger, you will read Hamilton, you will read.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So those who missed, maybe your friends, I will post this today itself. Probably I'll edit. I edit my own video, and I post every day, hundreds and thousands. Every day I am posting this.
Okay. Thank you, sir. The session was useful.
Good. God bless you. Who is that, Noora?
You,
Noora
sir,
Narsingh.
met last year. At
Where?
Sri Krishna College, Guruvayur.
You are in physics?
Yes, sir.
You
Now
why you did not come on video? You look so pretty and good. I thought you are an ugly girl, so you don't want to show your face. Some ugly
no, sir,
people
I was
don't.
just listening.
Yeah, you should also show, because I am going to post this on YouTube. No, this part will not be there. So assume that you are posting, you are there, then it looks good, no? And you should ask questions. I am sure you will not get a physics teacher like this. See, how did I came to Guruvayurappan College? You want to know? Your Sanskrit teacher.
Guruvayurappan College. Sri Krishna.
Yeah, Sri Krishna College, Guruvayur Devasam Board College.
Yeah, one teacher.
Your Sanskrit teacher, what is her name?
I don't remember her name.
See, you don't remember your teacher's name also.
But she doesn't teach me.
Yeah, she comes in Amrita TV.
Yeah.
Like you've been like on that day she told like
When she was a student like you, maybe graduate student, her father and she attended one of my lecture in Cochin. Early 2002, 18 years back. Next day, she, her father, and one Swamiji from Madhamardandamai Mutt came from Ernakulam to Iringalakuda to meet me and my house. So she was a small girl when she came and met me. Now she is a professor, well-known Sanskrit teacher, a TV anchoring person. Correct? And she called me because one of the TV program in Amrita TV, I was a judge, she was also a judge. So we met after long years of gap. So immediately she said, next visit to Kerala, you must come to my college. That's why I came to your college.
Yeah.
That was last January.
Yes, sir.
Almost 1 year. Yeah. Because December I went to Trivandrum for the judging panel. Next month I drove from my own car and then came to that place with a bundle of books.
Yes, sir.
Some students came and then collected. I also kept few books I gifted to her.
Yeah, we still did not get those books. She was busy those days. Like we went to get the books, and then she was like, she'll do it later. And then COVID came, and we couldn't collect the books.
I said I will give the names of the people to whom the book is to be given, because some people will listen, they don't come back to me. Now this reference you can take and then say that, yeah, I spoke to sir, the book I require. But
Yeah,
that,
you gave contact card, and
yeah, but all these books are available on internet free. You can download a PDF and then look at it, which contains biology, physics, all that will be there inside. Noora is called Noora only?
yes, sir.
Physics second year or third year?
Third year, now third year.
First year?
Third year, sir.
Now third year. You see the first year student. Hi sir.
Yeah.
Farsana, your senior student there. Where are you from, Noora? Which place you stay?
Changarangulam.
Changarangulam. That's a place where I gave a lecture on personality development. Great poet. He's from Changarangulam. You know who is that poet? Alangodi Leela Krishnan.
Oh, yeah.
And I made a movie on one of the great, I am a movie producer. I created a short movie on Oduvil Unnikrishnan. Oduvil Unnikrishnan is near Changarangulam.
Yeah, I don't know.
You should, I know, I am not in Kerala for last so many years. And I produced a biography who was directed by this Alangodi Leela Krishnan's niece, who is staying in Changarangulam. So there is an auditorium, community hall, Panchayat auditorium or something. There I came to release that my documentary on Oduvil Unnikrishnan.
Okay.
Oduvil Dr. TPS. You type, you will see my documentary. Anything which I say, use the technical term, add Dr. TPS, you will see that. Quantum tunneling, Dr. TPS. Or maybe SAT exam. SAT is the entrance exam for admission for graduation in America. I teach SAT students. In that, one of the student, I said, no, Ridhisha, quantum tunneling. That's one of the greatest physics, theoretical physics subject, quantum tunneling. She made a beautiful project, and that was made into like a small short movie. You must see that movie, how children will make movies in America. Small, 5 minutes, full of physics. She will take a hand and then show when you reduce the wavelength, how the frequency will improve. See, assume that you take a rod like this and then put it here, push it. What will happen? Frequency will increase, right? Wavelength will reduce. That's how he shows. And that will be shown digitally, and the wave is drawn there. The digital mechanism. And the quantum tunnel is explained a beautiful way. But before that, you send a WhatsApp, I will send you that my class and that quantum tunneling and all that. Anything which I am talking, if you have some reference, you can ask. When this video comes, whatever you have seen, you also post as a comment and then as a comment there on the bottom. Noora is also attending first time this class, right?
Yes, sir.
YouTube. Oh, because BSc Physics you said, I had that BSc Physics in mind, so I have sent a link to you.
Yes, sir.
I have sent it to you know how many? After
Yeah,
Farsana
it's
spoke
so
to me, I
many.
must have sent it to 100 people and only 4 people attend, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I sent this link to my friend, but he couldn't come, I guess.
Yeah. So what you do is, whoever, if you have sent one message to me, I will keep remembering. Yeah, this is because along with your name I type Physics BSc. So when physics topic comes, I will search physics and then do that. But constantly you want to be with me on many topics like this, join in the YouTube. We have a eTube. This will be posted on eTube, electronic tube, educational tube. We have a group. In that group we can join. So bye bye. Love you all. Good to see.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you Farsana for this. See, my life is filled with such excellent topics, excellent students who love to learn from me. That's my asset.
Okay, sir. I'll still contact you if I have any further doubts.
If you don't have doubt also, when you get married also, you send me a message.
Yeah, sure.
Today I had sent a blessing to one of my students who got married. I couldn't attend because that's too far. Otherwise also difficult, but he was not a brilliant student. I made him Department of Defense scientist.
Oh.
He was dull. He was working in a small biscuit factory as an engineer. I picked him up. I said, come, you are a brilliant boy, come. He is a scientist in DRDO now.
Wow.
Because I am sure good guidance is given, anybody can become good. One of the difficult problem with the Kerala students, they don't communicate, they don't talk, they don't ask questions. They always be themselves. Their world is very small. That is why they don't become great. We were discussing on this, why Kerala students are not coming up. The reason is, yesterday one of my great professor from Trivandrum, a philosophy professor, who introduced to a math student, MSc. I spoke more than an hour, but then no contact. Then he asked me what happened. I referred a student. I said, I spoke 1 hour, no response back. Why should I go and disturb? I left. But then that student is in my house, please talk. I said, why should I talk if the person has no interest? You understood? So the more you respond, now Noora, I have sent one message, physics. If you don't become part of that group, then I will not send you tomorrow. Earlier also we had electromagnetic energy, few discussions. But what happened? The call comes immediately, I am on discussion. So I don't have a time. Now today Farsana was not free. She said, I don't take 6 o'clock because between 3 to 6 another call may come. So I must take the earliest possible. Don't always, the professors have got a bad quality giving the last date. I don't believe in last date. I believe in the first date. If I can do something, I must do it immediate. Why should I wait for after some time? When is the last date? Don't ask. If somebody asks me when is the last date, I will say thank you, bye bye, don't contact me. See, already the next meeting, Google Meet link came. Because 3 o'clock, it is 3:02 now. That's from Saudi Arabia. KSA is Saudi Arabia. That's on management subject. So bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.